हरि ओम।
थैंक यू।
ओम सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णु शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयम् नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं वादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिम् द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तथ्यमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतम् भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। ॐ श्रीचिन्मययतीशस्य गुरुं वन्दे तपोवनं तं हिमवद्विभूतिं वै ज्ञानवैराग्यरूपिणम् समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। anything which is result of karma is impermanent. Anything which is the result of our own karma is impermanent, starting from this very body. We have to know that why we are born. We are born to exhaust our past karma. And every day, every moment, by our every breath, we are accumulating new karma, means karma phalam. Karma phalam acquires, the result of action acquires out of the performance of the external physical work and mental work. Never think that I never performed any wrong action, so there is no wrong or bad fruit of action, bad karma phalam. There is nothing. No. Our inner karma, in mind, sometimes we think something ill feeling, ill thinking, which is not conducive for our spiritual practice. Leave about spiritual practice. You all know, sometimes out of our social status, maybe because of some prestigious reason, maybe my strength is weaker than the others. We can't express externally. But by our own mind, we start thinking, if it was like that, I could do like this. And some crooked thinking comes. Every thought has its own precipitation in mind, impression in mind. We are here, we are in this very world to exhaust our karma phala, the action, the fruit, the result of the action, past action. But God's grace, this body is perishable. Whatever is the product of action, either it is physical action or mental action or accumulative actions, that is impermanent. A spiritual seeker should have this passion from all objects which are the products of karma, results of karma. That's vairagya. This vairagya is called karma sannyasa. Karma sannyasa is nothing but vairagya alone. इसलिए कोई serious साधक never any serious practitioner never gets attached in a new way with the samsara. Before starting the practice, before knowing, he or she was engaged in a lot of things, with a lot of things. And in that social work also there. Remember, starting new puja is also there. Anything is not conducive for our sadhana is the worst part of the samsara. There are two ways to have vairagya, to have this passion. One is very straight way. Learn from your teachers and get this passion. Because any teacher of this spiritual world has no personal words. All acharyas speak, they are like the gateway of parampara, gateway of the tradition, what they have learned from their acharya. Means scriptures. So, learn from your teacher or acharya or guru and have this passion, vairagya. There is second way option also there, second option of learning. Get into the samsara, get kicked and come back. Very simple. Very simple. This passion should be there. Apart from this passion towards the impermanent thing, the journey towards the eternity is not possible. It's just absurd. So, today we will start with verse number 6. Shamadhi sadhana sampatti ka. Shamadhi sadhana sampatti ka. Shamaha damaha uparati titiksha shraddha samadhan cha iti. I just broke into, I split it, the word for your betterment. Again we will chant. Shamadhi sadhana sampattihi ka. Shamaha damaha uparatihi titiksha shraddha samadhanam cha iti. So, now the student is asking the question, ka samadhi sadhana sampatti. This ka shabda means sampatti is feminine gender. Sampatti is feminine gender. That is why ka. We told you that kim shabda, kaha kau, ke, kam kau kan, ke na kafyam kaihi. It was the masculine gender. Then neuter gender was kim ke kani, kim ke, kim is first person, third person singular number. Kim ke dual number. Kani is plural. Likewise, in feminine gender, there is ka ke, kaha, kam ke, kaha, kaya, kavyam, kavhihi, like that. So, samadhi, sadhana, sampattihi, ka. Ka means what? The same meaning. What is the meaning of kaha? The same meaning is kim. The same meaning is ka. Means what? But in Sanskrit language, this question also have gender. Question word has gender according to the noun. Okay. Now, sampatti, wealth. Sampatti means wealth. So we have to go back to the third verse, and that is the main starting of the book, because first two verses were invocation. Can you remember? Vasudevendra Yogindram, that is invocation. And another invocation was there. So, if we consider the third verse, there we will see the question starts, because in second invocation, our Acharya, the composer, told sadhana chatushtaya sampatti adhikarinam moksha sadhana bhutam tatta viveka prakaram vakshyamah. So when it was the second one, the author started telling, means Acharya, Guru. From the starting point, the students started asking, Sadhana chatushtayam kim? The first question asked by the student. And there, Guru or Acharya replied, fourfold practice. What are they? Nitya anitya vastu vivekaha, iha amutra phala bhoga viragaha, shamadhi shatka sampattihi, mumukshutvam cheti. We have already completed what is discrimination between real or reality and the unreal. Then, in last class, we have discussed about iha amutra phala bhoga viragaha, means what about the dispassion? Then the third quality among the fourfold practice, साधन चतुष्टय का तीसरा जो विषय था, समाधि षटक संपत्ति. And the student asked the question, Samadhi sadhana sampatti ka. What is samadhi sadhana sampatti? The thing is here it is wealth. So wealth means what? Which gives me security. When nothing else there, then it can save me. You know, in lockdown period, 2-3 months, a lot of people had no source of income. But in between them, how people leaded their lifestyle according to their wealth they have kept. Not only in the bank, rice, lentils they have acquired, that is also sampatti. So here sadhana sampatti means the inner wealth which is the fuel for our spiritual journey. Guru is replying, Shamaha, Damaha, Uparatihi, Titiksha, Shraddha, Samadhanam. Those are the 6 inner wealth. So, Shamaha means mind control. Here it is not actually control, but the literal translation I am telling, and then I will explain. Damaha is controlling of senses. Uparatihi is withdrawal of mind from the respective senses or objects. Titiksha is forbearance or tolerance, and samadhanam is absorption of the mind or putting the mind in a particular object is samadhanam. Cha iti, and thus. Now, is Vedanta only for the spiritual seeker? No. If we want to get our external success in our business, in our family, in the corporate world, we need a nice character. And those are all interrelated. If we maintain the same qualification in our worldly life, we are successful there itself. If any worldly persons have these qualities, withdrawal of or controlling of mind, controlling of senses, uparatihi or uparamaha, withdrawal of mind, because what is action? Mind plus sense plus activities is action. If anything is absent, no activity is possible, external. So, this is the thing. And titiksha. Titiksha means complaint-free life. Titiksha means complaint-free life. Then Shraddha. Shraddha is faith in teacher, faith in scripture, and samadhanam. Ability. Samadhanam means ability to put my mind in my goal. Ability to put my mind in my goal. If we don't do that, the knowledge will not take place. If you come to Sandipani Sadhanalaya Mumbai or Siddhwadi in Himalaya or Kolkata Chinmay Mission, you will find all the furniture, chair, table, tube light, fan, the walls. They have heard a lot about Vedanta, but they are same. So if you need any change inside, you need to equip yourself with this inner wealth. Not only in spiritual life, but in world life also, worldly life. I have seen good students in my life. Some of them were my friends, and afterwards some of them were my students. When they used to study their subject with tremendous love and passion, they did not like anything else, any worldly things. Even on that time I have seen they did not like their mother's calling also. They become annoyed. This is dispassion. Means love for my goal. Then only the success may come. How they sacrificed. And a total sacrifice is needed. Don't take it otherwise. Just came into my mind to tell you. Until I passed my college, there was no television at my home. It was not like that my father did not have enough money to purchase a television set. It was their vow. Unless and until he passes this basic education, we all will sacrifice. No entertainment. So these are the path. I don't know whether I'm successful in my life or not. But the thing is, these are required in our social life also, worldly life also. Now our seventh verse, again the student is asking, Shamah kaha, Shamah kaha. The teacher is answering, Manonigraha, Manonigraha. What is Shama? That is control or mastery over the mind. The mind is nothing. What is mind? It's a volatile thing. You can tell that it's a volatile thing. So mind is nothing but the clusters of thoughts, millions of thoughts. If we start observing our thought, what actually Vedantic meditation is observing our own thought, we will find, we will be horrified that how many thoughts come in a, and not only that, it's another thing is, it's a cluster of thoughts. Sometimes we are not aware. If any of you sit for meditation, I know everyone sits for meditation, we will find that a lot of thoughts come and we are not aware of that. We started to concentrate, but we don't know what came into our mind. So the thing is, the mind is a continuous flow of thoughts. The thoughts, innumerable in number, are about various objects and in and out of the mind at the highest speed. If we consider our each thought, it's like a drop of water. It's like a drop of water. So the thing is very negligible. We sometimes don't pay attention. अरे क्या थोड़ा सा ही तो आया, इतना सा छोटा सा चिंतन के लिए, थॉट के लिए, why we are bothered? बूंद बूंद पानी से सिंधु होता है, बिंदु बिंदु पानी से सिंधु हुआ है. I don't know how many of you have seen blizzard or avalanche. I used to climb in Himalayas. I have that experience. When a small ball of snow start falling, it remains small, just small. Then it starts rolling down, and acquire the snow and snow and snow and snow. And when ultimately it comes, it becomes so huge. It can demolish few villages. If we don't check our negligible small thought when it is in the sprouting condition, the same small sprout can become a banyan tree, and which comes without our notice sometimes. You know, everyone has the house by any means, by the birds or anything else. Sometimes that seed of banyan tree or ashwat vriksh, people vriksh, they throw it into the karnish, it starts sprouting, then the small sapling starts, and if we don't pay attention, that small sapling has the so much strength that breaks it can break the concrete, the whole structure. If we don't pay attention, even in the smallest of the smallest thought, which is not conducive for our spiritual practice, which is not conducive for our goal, it can enroot into us. एक बहुत ही पुराना कहानी है, very old story is there. When in a desert, one troop was going. One person, he had a small tent, and it was a chill cold night. So suddenly one camel came and requested that person, it's a very chill cold night, will you allow me to enter my small nose inside your tent? Because it's very chill cold outside. And that person thought that this is a camel just, and a small piece of nose. Slowly, what happened? You know, the camel occupied the whole tent, and the person had to come out from the tent. In that way, our whole thoughts occupy ourselves, and we are away. Away means out of our own control. So each thought by itself appears very negligible, but the total force of the mind is terrific. It prompts us into various actions. It becomes agitated, confused, anxious, distracted, angry. stubborn and unyielding. In Gita 6th chapter 34th sloka, Bhagavan is saying, Chanchalam hi manah Krishna, pramathi balavadradham. Mind is so much powerful. We may disobey others. It is our nature. We disobey our parents. We disobey our teachers. We disobey the laws sometimes. We know. From our childhood, if we recall ourselves, if we recall our memory, just ask yourself, please don't answer me. How many times you have disobeyed your parents, your teachers, your husband, your wife, your society, your laws? But have we ever asked ourselves, why did we disobey them? What is the reason? The reason is we are enslaved by our own mind. We are enslaved by our own mind. We obey our mind, our wretched mind. Our good part of mind, maximum time, are defeated. देवासुर देवतार असुर के संघात में मैक्सिमम टाइम असुर लोग विजयी हुआ. ये पुराण का कहानी नहीं, ये हम लोगों का जिंदगी का कहानी है. जब हम लोगों का मन का असुर बचपन से लेकर मरते दम तक विजय प्राप्त हो रहा है. बिकॉज हमारा अंदर की देवता स्ट्रेंथेंड नहीं. द गॉड्स are not strengthened. Our inner gods are not strengthened enough to fight against the evil inside. The moods of the mind toss us from elation to depression, from the sublime to the ridiculous. One who possesses such a mind cannot undertake any inquiry into the nature of oneself. A man sitting in a room goes out due to either of the two reasons. First one, someone from outside calls him. Number two, he is bored and his mind desires something and prompts him to go out. Similarly, a man or woman gets distracted due to, first one, the senses that run up to the objects and prompt the mind to run along with them. And second is inner desire or memories that prompt the mind into the world of objects. You just think, since our childhood, why we are running? What is the purpose of our running? Have we ever thought? Don't think about what is the now. From today, start a new thinking process. On first, second day of this class, I told that sometimes think, what is the purpose of my life? Who am I? Why I am here? Today, whole day, you just think one thing. Why am I running? Since my childhood, either physically or mentally. Always remember, anxiety, doubt, confusion are also the part of the running. Ask yourself, why I am confused? Why I am deluded? Why I am anxious? Why I doubt? If you are convinced enough, then you ask, why others are running? What is the purpose? Then the whole world will be a game for you. Then this passion will be effortless, will be your instinct. Nothing can give you joy, no external thing. Because you know what is what. Why are you running? For what? Is it permanent? Am I permanent? All sorts of things. Please think. The spiritual life is based on the thinking. When we refuse to react, participate or entertain these distracting thoughts, those thoughts lose their hold over us and we remain in full control of the mind. This requires the alertness and continuous vigilance, awareness, sachitanta, always at our every breath. You know, many of the time, we don't know why we are doing so, why we are thinking so. Just start observing. Start observing your each breath. This is called breathing meditation. It seems very easy. Start after my class, not inside my class. Start observing your breathing, each breath. Start observing your every action. Give a pause before doing anything else. Why I'm doing? What is the result? How conducive is it? That is spiritual practice. That is our Vedantic sadhana. Our sadhana is not putting a very big tilak and big rudraksh and some different colors and some sprinkling of different sorts of incense sticks and all those things. I don't know. Various types of mantra. our mantra not the same mantra. Our mantra changes according to the class. Like today's mantra is I am conscious. This is our japa mantra. I have to be conscious at my every breath. What I am doing, what I am doing, what I am doing. This will be our today's mantra. We have to have our confidence in ourselves. In older days, people used to say, he or she is the theist who doesn't believe in God. Our new religion says, he or she is the atheist who doesn't believe in himself or herself. पुराना धर्म यही बोलते थे, जो ईश्वर को विश्वास नहीं करते, ईश्वर में जिनका विश्वास नहीं है, वही अविश्वासी है, वही नास्तिक है. हमारा हम सब का नया धर्म कहते हैं, जो खुद के ऊपर विश्वास नहीं करते, वो अधार्मिक है, वो नास्तिक है. Dharma gives us inner strength. That is the beauty. We can also control the mind by withdrawing it from objects, by understanding their sorrow giving and desire prompting nature. Dosha drishtva muhur. Think. What about the thing I possessed for my happiness? How much happiness it has given me and how much trouble I got. What about I have possessed, including husband? How much joy that person gives me and how much trouble that person gives me in my life. Just think. The thing is, we have to break the habit of the mind. We have to break the habit of remaining preoccupied with thoughts and brooding over objects. The mind may not take too kindly to this discipline, but by intelligent practice, not force, it runs out to be our best friend. That is why I told this is not controlling. This is not suppression. This is sublimation. Correct understanding. Making friendship with the mind. Making a good friendship with the mind. And that same mind which is rotating you, making you dancing like a puppet, the same mind will be your friend. That is called mastery over the mind, not controlling over the mind. One who has mastered one's mind has mastered the world. Whoever has mastered his own mind, he or she has mastered the whole world. They are worshipped by the whole world. Bhagavan Sri Krishna, Bhagavan Ram, Bhagavan Buddha, Sri Ramakrishna, Swami Vivekananda, Swami Chinmayananda ji, our Guruji and all our Acharyas. They have taken the human form to show us that this is not a monopoly business of sadhus. You can do, you can do, you can do, you can do. Everyone has a right into it. And that should be our prayer. That should be our sadhana. Just observe. Nothing else. Don't do anything else. If you keep a guard at your home who was a thief earlier, so his tendency will be always to steal something else. But if you keep one person to keep watch always 24 hours, can he steal? Then he will understand that my Malkin, my master is giving me everything else. Why can't I leave my old wretched nature? Then that same fellow will be your most obedient guard. So in this way, if you make friendship with your mind, that the same mind will be your own guru once. That is our aim. Om swasti prajabhyah paripalayantam nyayena margena mahim mahimshaha O brahmanebhyah shubham loka samastha sukhino bhavantu kale varshatu parjanyah prithvi sasya shalini deshoyam kshobarahitah brahmana santu nirbhayaः Om sarvesham swastir bhavatu sarvesham shantir bhavatu sarvesham purnam bhavatu sarvesham mangalam bhavatu Om sarve bhavantu sukhinah sarve santu niramayah sarve bhadrani pashyantu ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet Asato ma satgamayo tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityotamgamaya avir Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Guru Pyo Namaha Hari Om
Pranam Swamiji.
Hari Om to everyone else. I hope you are enjoying.
Pranam Swamiji.
Pranam. We will meet again
Pranam Swamiji.
Hari Om.
today.
Hari Om. Hari Om.
You are unfortunate that you have to meet me again at 11 o'clock.
From your family.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.